I'm talking to Tulsi Gabbard on Friday. Did I tell you that?
Oh, nice. Her husband just went into surgery today, I saw.
Yeah,
I was messaging with her yesterday.
She's great.
Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard, she seems, there's just something about her that seems genuine to me.
And that's why they tried to destroy her.
Is that what you think is going on with her right now?
That's why the Democrats tried to destroy her. I really do.
But even right now, I mean, she's just taking a leave. I know it's for her husband's health.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Headed into surgery this morning.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah. She tweeted, or she Instagrammed it.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you
Poor
think,
guy.
because she's kind of like, and she just took a break. She took a complete break from politics.
Yeah. You remember when she was running as a Democrat, every time she would inch up in the polls, the DNC would change the rules for participating in the next debate. So they would do it just 1 or 2 percentage points out of her reach every single time because they were threatened by her message. She just wouldn't get with their program.
She's always seemed very, like she has her own.
Oh, she was definitely independent.
Independent, that's what it
Definitely.
is. She's always seemed very independent. Well, they did the same thing with Bernie Sanders. It was
They did exactly the same thing with Bernie Sanders.
So I guess what my question would be like, you know, and I can't remember if I asked Bernie this or not, but why would you stay in a party that you know at a certain point is not, that's cheating you?
Yes. And you know, the Democrats did something in after the 1972 election, which I think people don't pay anywhere near enough attention to. Nobody at the DNC wanted George McGovern to be the 1972 nominee. He was the most popular at the time, especially among young people, but he was the weakest nationwide, and he ended up losing 49 states. But you know, it's a party of the people, right? If the people want George McGovern as the nominee, then George McGovern should be the nominee.
And they didn't let him become the nominee?
No, they let him become the nominee, and then as soon as he lost the race, they instituted this thing called superdelegates. So if you are a member of the House, a member of the Senate, a governor, a lieutenant governor, a state party director, a state committee chairman, you're automatically made a delegate to the convention. Well, there are like 1,500 of them. And so you end up with situations like West Virginia and Wyoming where Bernie Sanders beats Hillary Clinton in both states, and Hillary Clinton wins literally every delegate.
From those states? Wow.
Like, how's that fair?
So wait, explain that to me a little bit better, because I want to get on this. And George McGovern was a major reason Democrats later created super delegates after McGovern's 1972 nomination and landslide general election loss. Party leaders wanted a way to give more influence to experienced officials and reduce the chance that a highly activist primary electorate would produce another nominee they saw as too extreme. So you're saying the people believed in this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he lost, the people believed in him, but the party and whoever that is, didn't want it to be like just like a populist vote. They didn't want just the people to have the choice.
They wanted to go back to the days with the smoke-filled back rooms with the party bosses choosing who's going to be the nominee.
And if they put it more on the shoulders of just the super delegates, then they could control fewer. It was fewer people they had to control.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. I am proud to say, in 1983, I was a sophomore in college. I was the Speakers Committee chairman, I was the whole committee, of the George Washington University College Democrats in the days when I was a Democrat. And I saw a little blurb in the Washington Post saying, hey, remember George McGovern? He's thinking of running for president again. So I wrote him a letter. I said, hey, I read that you're thinking of running for president again. We have a fantastic theater here at the school. We can do all the legwork, ready-made volunteers. My phone rings a few days later, wakes me up, and it's George McGovern.
Yeah.
And he says, can I see that theater? I said, of course. So he comes over to school, and we walk over to the theater. Nobody recognized him. And he said, yeah, the theater's perfect. And there's like a cutout for cameras, and it was perfect. So he says, don't tell anybody, but I am going to run for president again.
And this is after the 72 loss?
Yeah, this is, 11 years after the 72 loss.
Okay.
Reagan is president.
Okay.
So we put out a press release, major announcement by Senator George McGovern on such and such a date, George Washington University in the Marvin Theater. And packed the place, and it was on the news. And here's what a sweet guy he was. He did the announcement and brought important people with him, like Mo Udall. Remember Mo Udall? He ran for president in 76. He was a congressman from Arizona. And there he is. And then Cliff Robertson, the Academy Award-winning actor, and his wife, Dina Merrill. Yeah, they both came.
So he brought some, he brought his own
A-listers.
He brought his own influencers.
Yeah, and Frank Mankiewicz, who had been Robert Kennedy Sr.'s press secretary, was Senator McGovern's press secretary.
You must have been geeked, huh?
Oh, it was incredible. And then he makes the announcement, he shakes everybody's hand, and he invites me back to his apartment, and his wife made tuna sandwiches.
Nice.
Just the loveliest people. He ended up, crazy as it sounds, coming in third. Walter Mondale won, Gary Hart came in second, and McGovern came in third.
And that was for the Democratic Party?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they kept saying, drop out, George, drop out, George, drop out, George, because he was pulling young people.
I remember Jesse Jackson, when he ran, he was very close, right? Wasn't he the populist choice, kind of?
Yes, he was the populist choice. 1984 and 1988.
He was.
Very much so.
And because I remember I think we had a sign for him, like, our family was always like, pretty, liberal and hopeful and new ideas, right?
That's how mine was.
Yeah. But not like ethereal at the same time, not like unrealistic, right? We were not unrealistic, but we were hopeful, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, didn't Jesse Jackson, and did they just not service him, or what happened with Jesse Jackson?
Yeah, they let him kind of self-destruct. See, it says here he won 11 contests. He did very, very well in 88, but he was never a Democratic Party insider.
Got it.
The insiders were not going to let him have that nomination. That's what they do. And the Republicans don't have such a system.
You don't think so?
No, they don't have superdelegates, which means then an insurgent candidate like a Donald Trump can win a nomination.
I see, but it's less likely to happen in the Democratic Party?
Much less likely to happen.
Because of superdelegates. Wow, I didn't realize that only one party had those.
Al Franken.
Because, hold on, before we move forward on Al Franken. So, but didn't Jesse Jackson win a few like in a row? Like he
was on a roll.
He was building momentum.
And they were like, yeah, we're going to put the brakes on this.
And when they say we are going to put the brakes on this, who is the we? Is it just
it's the state committee chairmen who make up the Democratic National Committee.
Got it. But it's just the insiders. It's like the money talking, whoever those like. It's the smoky back room.
This congresswoman from Florida, her name escapes me. 3 names. But anyway, she was the head of, what was it? No, she was the head of the DNC in Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Debbie Wasserman Schultz gave Hillary Clinton's campaign all the debate questions before the debate.
I remember that.
But Bernie didn't get the questions.
Crazy.
It's crazy. It's fixed.
Yeah. I think we all know what happened at this point.
Yeah. The fix was in.
But the fix was in, but it's just, it starts to make you feel like, okay, that the regular person, like what you really want, even the idea of that, it used to feel real.
Yes.
And it doesn't feel real anymore.
Yes.
And that, I think, is one of the scariest things happening in America right now. You're like,
agree.
It used to feel hopeful, and now it feels, will we survive? There's something else. It's not a hope. I don't even know if it's somewhat of a fear, but it's more of an uncertainty. But America used to feel like this hopeful thing, like we're building this thing that's gonna that means something that we're gonna pass on to our children, and that could possibly stand the test of time. And when something like that, you believe in something like that, it makes your day-to-day interactions and your interaction with your country, and it makes that all more meaningful to you, so you show up for it differently.